Good evening, everyone. So, based upon the pictures behind me, you have homeless people living out of baskets, pushing baskets around with everything they own. And you also have a single mother with her 2 children with nowhere to go. How many of you, when you see homeless people wandering the streets or loitering under a freeway, sometimes have negative thoughts? By show of hands. These are charts from surveys done by a study over a wide range of ages, from college students to elementary students to full-grown adults. They think homeless people are poor, unhappy, lonely, and that the causes of their homelessness are due to family problems, joblessness, alcohol. Now, just like you guys, I was one of those people that had those negative thoughts about homeless people. I had the tendency to look away when a homeless person approached me. Or when I'm driving in the car, I had the tendency to roll up the window when they approached me and look away like I didn't see them. I'm just as human as you guys, and so are they. My name is Keara Dixon, and I'm here to tell you that status does not measure our worth. I chose this topic to show how I changed my perspective on homelessness by helping a homeless person transition into society from destitution. Homelessness is not just an isolated social evil. It is the catalyst and the breeding ground for other problems such as family breakups, stress, unemployment, and alcoholism. To define homelessness or homeless, it's a characterization of a person without a home or typically living on the streets. While destitution also can be used to describe a homeless person, but it means poverty so extreme that one lacks the means to provide for oneself. There's an obvious difference between the two. Homeless is an adjective used to describe a person's living, while destitution is a state of being, something that they cannot overcome, or something that was not caused due to their actions, but just something that just happened. Throughout my research and helping a homeless person transition into society, I found 4 key things that I feel that everyone needs in order to be independent and live stable in society. 1 is obvious: money management. Everyone needs to know how to manage money. Everyone needs to know how to put up for a rainy day just in case things happen. But sometimes these destitute individuals were never taught these money management skills, so it makes it hard for them. 2, grooming and housekeeping needs. These are those hygienic needs. Homeless people don't have a place to go, or they tend to let their hygienic needs fall below what we call socially acceptable. They don't know how to properly groom themselves to get ready for interviews and job opportunities. And I feel that if a homeless person or a destitute individual was taught the basic needs of hygienic personal care, that it would be easier in their transition. Also, interpersonal skills is also a really important skill that I feel is necessary in order to transition into society. Now, what I mean by interpersonal skills, I mean basic skills that people use on an everyday basis. Those skills that you use to interact with your friends, the skills you use to interact with your boss, your family. Destitute or homeless individuals sometimes lack these social skills. But teaching them how to correctly approach a person or their boss or a coworker can help them in their transition. Finally, the last necessary skill that I feel is very important in helping a homeless person transition into their society are knowing social norms. What is and what is not socially acceptable. It's not acceptable for them to go into a public restroom, take showers in the sink. We know that that shouldn't happen, and we know that they shouldn't go and do these certain things, but sometimes they don't realize that this isn't socially acceptable. Without these key things, homeless people struggle with mental illness, family abandonment, unemployment, as well as habits, including alcohol and drug abuse, and user mentality, and backpacking. Those pictures from the beginning, those homeless people pushing around everything they carry in a basket, that's what I mean by backpacking. They learned and acquired and adapted to carrying everything around with them, that it's become a habit that they can't break. But there are so many places around Houston that are dedicated to helping the homeless. Some include Star of Home, which are just located downtown in Dowling. They have a women and children transition center as well as a male transition center. We also have the Coalition for the Homeless, which is a huge organization dedicated to homeless programs, dedicated to helping them in these necessary skills and able to transition into society. We also have the HPD Homeless Outreach Program right here in Houston, which is a specific department inside the Houston Police Department dedicated to helping the homeless by solving their crimes against the homeless or crimes committed by the homeless, as well as helping them during a winter storm or helping them find shelter. Throughout this journey, I've discovered so much. I discovered that there was a lot of difficulty finding research about homeless people because the information was not as credible as I thought it could be. There were opinions from blogs and personal experience rather than actual stats, because stats were constantly changing. Stats have changed from now back to the 1970s. Homelessness has grown. But in this journey, I met Terry. And she helped me discover something about myself. I met Terry 3 years ago, my sophomore year. And she was a homeless person. And I met her through my grandmother, who works for Texas Home Health, which is a nursing program that helps with, who help provide providers for elderly folks. And she was currently employed by Texas Home Health, but she didn't have a job. She didn't have a place to stay while working there. And when meeting her, it made me realize that it doesn't have to be someone you know or someone you're personally connected to in order to help a homeless person. I didn't know her personally. I didn't know her story. I didn't know what happened to her. But she took the time to get to know me and to let me get to know her so that I could, that's actually a picture of her there, so that I could actually learn from their point of view. She helped me realize that homeless people are people too. They're just people who need a break. They're just people who want to be seen as regular individuals. They don't want to be treated like trash beneath their feet. They don't want us to look at them like they're anything less than human. A simple smile or a wave, even saying, "Hi, how are you doing? I don't have any change today, but God bless you," helps them get on by their day, because you're acknowledging them as a person and you're not ignoring them like they don't exist. Throughout this journey, I learned that our actions dehumanize other people. And in doing this, we're not dehumanizing them only, but we're also dehumanizing ourselves. Because we are creating individuals who do not care or do not think about the impact of our actions upon other people. So I'm asking you to treat people and homeless individuals as you would treat your son, your daughter, your mother, your father, or even a complete stranger, but treat them as you would want to be treated, as human. Thank you.